Test.
I have a really way too heady for how close we are in conversation.
Those are the perfect ones.
Okay.
Like some Neds.
What do we look like a couple of minutes?
Look at Tony. Trying to figure out what to do with the cat. Mello, get down.
No.
Just gonna have to sit. Take a chair.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. Joining with me today, I have my buddy Anton to my right. I have Ashton to my right. I have Dustin to my right. And we are here to give you a solid podcast. 30 minutes of pure entertainment, intellectual stimulation, laughs, jokes, and perverted thoughts.
That was, you way oversold this.
I think the one good thing that we did about this podcast is we woke up early.
Mm-hmm.
We came in with a fresh head.
Yep.
We're having a little bit of tea.
Absolutely.
We're
focused.
We're focused, clear-headed,
Yep.
sober.
Absolutely.
So let's
Professional.
As a bird.
Yeah. And I think that's what separates us from other podcasts is that, like, I think other podcasts, like, they take it too casual.
I know. Joe Rogan smoking those blunts, drinking those beers.
So casual.
Yeah.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Yeah. See, we actually approach the podcast like,
Will somebody please tell me who the F is Joe Rogan? Good Lord.
Neither here nor there.
Rogan, whoever you are,
I'm tired of hearing about you during our
that's enough.
I think we're like architecture people. What are they called? Architectures?
Architects?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like, I feel like we're architects approaching a draft in the morning, you know?
Yeah. Like sheet,
That's
pressed.
exactly how I
Sheet
feel.
pressed.
like blue, what is it? Print?
Blueprints for sure.
Yeah.
What is it?
Like you're like a 1980s architect. Like you roll out a blueprint on the table. Yeah. I like that.
Rubber
I
band.
miss those days.
Me too. Back when
These are the days, though.
professionalism meant something.
And blueprints were blue.
And blueprints were blue. Back when
Blue cream.
professionalism meant something.
Back when men's suits were a thing for
That's right.
men.
Yeah, and back when professional women wore those big shoulder pads that I always hated so much. I hated those shoulder suits.
Yeah.
You know?
80s.
I
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, oh, for
I
sure.
thought they looked so bad.
Yeah.
Always. Like, that never made sense to me.
Shoulder
Those are all
pads.
such great delineations of time, but I really want to live in a world where it's pre-blueprints and post-blueprints where they were blue and now they're not blue. Just those two. That's the only two I want to live in.
But that's what you would live in and
What are you
live.
saying, Dust?
That's what you live.
But that's all of time. Didn't you just encompass all of time?
I know, but I want that to be.
I want to
that
live
be
pre-internet and post-internet, but nothing in between. Like, what?
Sorry, you're right. You're right. I misspoke. I want that to be like my measurement of time.
Oh,
I want to measure my
PBP.
life. Yeah.
PBP and PB.
Pre and post. BBBYOBB.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that-
Bring your own blueprint.
Yeah. What's the other B for? That's for beer.
Oh,
What's
God.
the other one for? That's a typo.
I have a. What? This is a great question. I just thought of in my head. Who is your favorite middle-aged 90s male actor?
Oh, from the 90s?
Yes.
Jeez.
middle-aged in the 90s.
Middle-aged in the 90s.
Everybody has to say Frasier.
I'm going to go with Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
I'm going to go with Kevin
Of
Costner.
everyone?
Waterworld.
Good.
Dude, there are
Perfect World.
Waterworld.
Do you understand how
Yeah.
many incredible middle-aged male actors there were in the 90s? So many.
I'm gonna say Brad Pitt.
Isn't he still middle-aged?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll always be
All right,
middle-aged.
yes.
But he did the best work in the 90s.
Damn. Such as?
7, Fight Club.
Oh,
8
barely 90s.
nightclub.
Who's the
That's all I got, those two.
the guy that married
That's a
Catherine
good-
Zeta-Jones? Doug.
Sean Connery?
Dill.
Oh, no, he didn't marry her.
Sean Connery. There's a name. No, the Doug guy, Dill, the guy that married
Oh,
Catherine.
God
Zeta
damn it! It's
Jones.
on the tip of my tongue. Will you?
He has like the weird face.
Antonio Banderas.
No.
Oh, Michael Douglas.
Yeah,
Michael
that's the
Douglas.
one.
He got throat cancer from
eating
so
a
much
vagina.
pussy
Yeah.
eating. Which is, that
From
can't
the
be
throat
true.
to the scrote.
That's not a real thing, is it?
That's as real a thing as tiger blood is a real thing.
I'm gonna go with
Oh.
Michael Douglas. Ash, you didn't.
Oh,
you
you were
didn't
being
pick your
sarcastic.
actor.
Huh?
You didn't pick your '90s
Well,
actor.
I mean, I'm really bad with names.
Just what's the first '90s middle-aged actor that comes to your mind?
Frasier. that's his pen name, I'm
Not
sure.
even his real name. That's
I'm
beautiful.
not. No. Oh my god.
Kelsey Grammer.
No. What's
Paul
the one
Reiser.
guy?
Paul
90s?
Reiser.
I could name so many. Bro,
fuck is
you
Paul
guys
Reiser?
should
I am
quiz
not
me,
DB.
bro. Quiz me.
The
Quiz
guy
me
from
about
Mad
'90s
About
male
You.
actors, middle-aged from the '90s. I got them all.
Wait a minute, quiz. Okay.
What are they all?
I got one.
Name one.
Go.
Who is the star of the movie Mystic River?
Keanu Reeves.
Mystic River or Mystic Pizza?
Mystic River
I was thinking Mystic Pizza, honestly.
is what the fuck is Mystic Pizza? Is Keanu Reeves the star?
Dylan McDermott.
That's
you
Emperor
haven't heard of
Palpatine.
Mystic Pizza?
Is that like 90210 or some shit?
Nah, someone else.
Oh,
Bro, I can name so many. Paul Reiser, Dylan McDermott.
you keep
Kelsey
saying Paul
Grammer.
Reiser, but he was only in Mad About You.
He counts.
I don't think he counts.
Who man
Tom
watched
Cruise.
Mad About You
I did.
So
So
hard.
weird. So weird.
all the time?
Mad About You?
Jerry
So
Seinfeld.
do we. UPN 20, dog.
You can 20
Yeah,
Mad
yeah.
About You got. I don't know that.
Oh, man.
That
And
was
news,
the,
and
that was
news
the
radio.
Aurora House, huh?
That's right.
News radio came on before.
David
Joe
Spade.
Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
See, no, I was not willing to watch that.
What do you-
Pascal knew
What do you watch on YouTube, Ash?
Crafsman
What the fuck is
with you. I'm your host. My name. Wait, no, my name. Your host, the Craftsman.
What does he do?
Like that right there.
what happens?
Oh, like that
on-
right there. You glue this like that right there,
He's like,
and then it turns into a fucking like HBO quality masterpiece.
really?
Yeah,
About what? What does he
Like
do?
crafting.
steady crafting. Like that right there.
Like around the house
Like
and stuff.
glue it right there, like that. Fucking HBO.
Like hot,
Is he like a
hot glue gun
craftsman?
Steady crafting. That's his name.
I'm
Your
intrigued,
host.
man. I'm personally intrigued.
All right, so
Nobody's
I'm
like,
imagining-
no one's seen his face. He's one of those
Yeah.
guys, you know.
Is he like a Creole repairsman?
No one's seen his face.
What?
Yeah, like he's probably one of these undercover like industry guys.
So they just show like his like hands working?
He has like a puppet,
Oh. This is
a
fascinating
muppet.
stuff,
You can
man.
know as a puppet.
Why?
What is a
There's a
muppet?
puppet
do
that
with it?
kind of changes things. Is the puppet like doing the crafts? He's doing the crafts and the puppet helps.
No, when you go to his face, it's the puppet. But 90% of the time, it's just his hands with like nitrile gloves.
Why do you watch
Oh.
this? Why would you watch?
Oh, so he never shows his face, but his repairs are. But they're all like micro repair, like hand level repairs.
Like that, what though?
Wait, is this the guy that like repairs things with ramen? He, like crushes ramen.
I don't like that.
You're reminding me.
No, no. That is hilarious, though. What the fuck, Cheyenne? Have you seen that shit?
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
Where is the never end? At the end, it's never ending.
The never-ending ramen.
Yeah, have you seen that shit?
No.
Oh, maybe another time.
I'm still really unclear on what this crafts guy does.
I'm intrigued.
He's
Tell me.
like,
All right, but he's definitely from Louisiana. Yeah.
I would say Georgia.
All right.
Like that right there. Who did it?
Tony, what's up?
Can I air one more? That's enough.
Sure.
Actually, I want like we've heard that's enoughs from Dustin and me, but not from
I
you
had
guys.
one.
So I want to hear. but-
That's enough from me. I'd have to think about it, but air
All
yours.
right, mine is I've wanted to air this one for a while. That's enough millennial folk music.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? When I
Wait,
say
exactly
millennial.
what
Can
you're
I
talking about.
guess?
I don't
Can I
want to
guess?
know.
Yes.
Is it
There's like one band that.
is it
is the
like
epitome.
Mumford and Sons?
Yes, you nailed it. You nailed it
That's
on the
still
head.
a thing. That's still going.
Yeah, there's like 100 of
Okay.
these bands. All right, here's my problem.
Magnetic Zeros. That was another.
I don't know
one.
that one.
Sounds.
I don't know the name of,
completely
of most
There's like
of them.
12 of them.
Oh,
They
drum
all
rim,
somehow
But they're
have an
dominating the radio.
drum rim yellow.
You made that up.
Yep, he sure did. He sure did. Where did he find that?
That's a good one.
What was it?
Yellow.
Drum.
Drum rim yellow.
Dang, I keep having good names for bands.
That's good.
Pond Sugar.
No, Sugar Justin Stir Thingy. One time me and
Yeah.
Ashkan were at a coffee shop and like I was like, Ash, what do you want in your coffee? And he was like, Sugar Justin Stir Thingy. And I was
I
like,
didn't say that. You said that.
no, you did.
No, you did.
Somebody said it, but it was funny. I thought that was great. Like he just wanted the sugar and a thing to stir it. And he said Sugar Justin Stir Thingy. And I was like, that sounds like a band, Sugar Justin Stir Thingy.
It really does. Like it's close enough to be something, but not even in the ballpark of being anything.
Yeah,
Dang, what was it?
exactly.
It's that sweet spot.
Because, like, look, man. No one in their heart in the year 2019 is, like, manufacturing folk music. Like, that's not coming out of their artistic sense. That's, like, it's a try-hard thing, I say. It's like, ooh, let's try to be, like, folky. Let's put in a little banjo and write some whimsical lyrics to it.
Yeah,
And it's all forced. The whole thing is forced all the way through.
but it works.
Oh man.
It works on some people.
False.
Doesn't work on me. It's never worked on me.
It's like girls that kind
No,
of dress hippie-ish.
Kind of. But they're also very much a part of society. Very much. They're not like
Yeah.
true rebels in any
Like
sense.
Trustafarians.
Yes, like Trustafarians. Yeah.
Man, I have a really good that's enough tie into this, but I don't want to take away.
Tie it in.
No.
Tie it in. Tie it in.
Perfectly
So,
do it.
I think
Perfectly do it.
I mean, this is the perfect time to do it.
I'll
Perfectly do
it.
Perfectly do it.
So it's kind of like they're manufacturing heart, like they're manufacturing emotion, like this. That's almost the image of it, like that music, you know?
Yeah.
Folk.
Yes.
Yeah, the folk
Yes.
is like
Yeah.
manufacturing passion, right? And I think that's kind of where we're at with a couple of other things that irk me. This is my that's enough, and it's like the cat hanging from the limb poster, the hang in there,
Oh yeah.
has transformed into all of these like apps and things that are constantly telling us to like work hard or strive or like, I mean, those are literally names of companies that exist, like just be better kind of things.
LLC.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be better, LLC.
And I think it kind of like they're all coming at the same time as like I don't know, it's all of these things that are like coming towards you where it's like motivational in a way, like we know you're down but get back in there, kind of like you need to meditate a little bit, you need to work harder. You should, if you don't know about these other career opportunities, you should take those. And
I saw a meme the other day, Dustin.
I get you.
It said, God isn't preparing you for anything. Your life just sucks.
yeah, it's almost like we used to know that, and now I feel like we're kind of diving into this like, well, I should work harder. Like if I just work harder and I need to meditate more and I need to eat better and I need to...
But I would argue what's wrong with that.
It's the everybody knows what it is fallacy.
No, yeah.
I just came across this recently. I thought everybody knows what it is. Turns out not everybody knows what it is.
Nobody knows what it is.
No. Well, perhaps nobody knows what it is.
Somebody has to know.
But not everybody knows what it is.
You know better than anyone.
Yeah,
Each one of
might
us
be that.
individually knows.
Not I.
I don't think there's anything wrong with trying.
I'm a good
Because I think a lot of times one minor thing could change your whole life. Like imagine someone who's like, this is a terrible example, but it's a simple example, so it works. let's say like your life really sucks. Like let's say it's just going terrible. And like one day you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop eating gluten. And then you stop eating gluten and all of a sudden you have like significantly more energy and like things turn around for you. You know what I mean? So I don't see anything wrong with like ambition and trying, but I also think it's really annoying when people that aren't like self-aware post shit like that.
Well, I think I see. May I?
Yes.
I think what Dustin is saying is also part of that coin, but it's more like they package this like ideal. They package it, they colorize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like they sell it back to you.
That's what it is. It's the repackaging and the rebranding.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you've heard all these things. You kind of know in your gut it's good to meditate. This. Let me package it into this one neat senzu bean.
Like too simple.
It's like mindful, work hard, health. Like those could be like the five apps you have on your phone, and you go, I got it. I'm good. I'm working on me, and I'm gonna be perfect eventually. And you're like, I have mindful, I have healthy, I have work hard, and if I just keep to these regimens, like I'm gonna be a great person eventually. And I just gotta keep doing that. But that day never comes. That's not a real.
Yeah.
That's not a reality, and I feel like we've lost that reality. Like,
yeah, that went.
Life's kind of shitty.
That went when people stopped talking to each other.
I understand what you're saying. There's also a contradiction to making meditation a part of your efficiency, get things done life. There's a huge contradiction to that. Because meditation is all about stepping out of all concepts.
Right.
It's not about streamlining this thing that's always running. And people are always using meditation as like a efficiency tool these days. It's been integrated into the idea of working harder and doing more and being more productive. Whereas it was never about that. Meditation was always about recognizing the continual loop of the mind and stepping out of it, not about making it a more efficient loop or anything like that.
So why are they mutually exclusive? Why can't one meditate and also be highly productive and do things that they want to strive for?
And
you
earn income.
You can. I'm not saying you can't do both.
Kind of sounds like you can't do both.
I think
no, it's very difficult.
Here's the contradiction. Using meditation towards worldly advantage is a contradiction of what meditation is really for.
Why? How's that a contradiction? Explain.
Because if you look at any spiritual tradition, like non-duality is the example of like the ultimate spiritual tradition of Hinduism or Buddhism or Taoism, or even in Christian mysticism. All these same ideas show up. If you look at any spiritual tradition, the end goal is not really a goal. It's not to become a better person. It's not to achieve a more productive state. It's not to do more. It's to see things as they really are.
You're making a false equivalency in that you're assuming productivity is fundamentally bad or flawed or different from meditation.
I'm not saying productivity is bad. I'm not saying efficiency is bad. I'm saying that meditation was originally a tool, just a tool, to see things as they really are, to step beyond the personal and beyond concepts and beyond words and beyond the mind. But now it's being used as a tool to make yourself more of a machine, which I've never liked that. That's all I'm saying.
More of a cog.
More of a cog. in a way.
It's like a superpower used for
Cock in the locker room.
that's the type of cock.
Shit, that'll be the undoing of this whole.
Sorry, I had to. God damn it.
Bust out the keyboard.
Bust
Bust out the guitar.
Bust out the
What happened to
9
this
volt.
table that had a keyboard sitting on it?
We played beer
Oh,
pong
that was
on
the
it.
beer pong table.
Oh, are you ready to give up that cable?
What no.
Why?
Never.
Juan, it's just a thing.
It's just a thing. Shut up. That's hilarious.
You see? Meditate.
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 Work hard. Work hard.
Meditate.
Work harder. Work harder.
Meditate on that cable tonight.
I will.
What would happen if I sliced it and sliced it back? Probably something. Maybe nothing. It's just a tool to see motherfucking things the way they motherfucking are. It's just a motherfucking tool to see things the motherfucking way they are. Motherfucker, fucker, fucker.
Don't forget to work hard. Work harder.
Meditation is just a motherfucking way to see motherfucking
don't forget to
things
set up
the
those LinkedIn
motherfucking way
profiles.
they motherfucking are.
Thanks, guys, for visiting meditation.com. You know what I'm saying? If you ever want to meditate with your boys, you know what I'm saying? Meditate.
My name's Jonathan, 22 years old. Jonathan, 22 years old. I'm not a fucking baby.
I'm fucking man.
No.
I don't know if these are related, but I think they are. Meditation, work hard, healthy,
Oh my god.
and you can get meals
On wheels.
cooked, ready to be cooked. They're nearly cooked. We promise they're nearly
So,
cooked.
okay. So
Right
to your
this
door.
is what you and Tony are talking about.
And then on the... Oh, hold on. Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Dude, oh.
Go ahead.
Thank you for dislodging that piece of proper or whatever the
So
you know what's enough? That recycling hypocrites.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're gonna order fucking
Single package meals.
Yeah.
Single package.
Bean Buffalo,
Single
like
serving chicken.
Harry and David, talking about Costco, talking about wallet, credit cards, money.
But I don't have time to
packaging
cook.
on packaging,
Yeah.
like wrapped in CO2 fucking things, like, you know,
And you want to yell
inside
at
of thing. Yeah, and then they're like, oh, you don't recycle? Actually, I probably recycle more than anyone. But just not that in that particular way.
So the other day, we were getting our photos taken for the groomsmen thing, and Ashton had like this Fiji bottle, and the Fiji bottle was in the shot. Like he accidentally left it in the shot that the girl was taking, and the girl's like, to Ashkan, shame on you not using a reusable bottle. Ashkan goes, I was reusing that bottle.
It's true.
I was dying.
Well, you remember, so Bill Burr had a great line, great bit, where he's like, you know how people that have big families put him up on the wall, like they're all proud of him?
Mm.
It's like, dude, no, that's nothing to be proud of. That's an environmental disaster. My point is, I think there should be a rule. If you're having kids, like especially if you have more than the resupply of the world rate of kids,
Yeah.
you have no right to talk about recycling to anyone.
Damn.
Because you're definitely
That's a hot take.
causing more damage to the world. If you care about the world so much and you're having two kids, 3 kids, you have no right to talk about
Damn, 2 or
any of
3.
that
I thought you were going to say like 7, 8, 9.
No, I'm talking about like more than the replenishing rate. I think 2 is
Determined by
like
China.
2.3. I don't
Maybe
know
like
what it is.
5 years
I don't know about that. I haven't been to China in years.
I'm not saying don't have kids. I'm saying don't talk about the environment if you're gonna have kids. That's all.
I'm saying don't talk about the environment
Well, that's another take.
until it's too late.
Actually,
Don't talk about
I will
the-
say have less than 2 kids, 2 or less. I will say that have 2 or less.
Waterworld
kids.
was a great
What about Hong Kong
great
people?
movie.
That was
Okay,
good.
can I say, what about a reverse
Back
of
to
that?
Kevin Costner.
What about a reverse of that's enough? Like, come on.
Oh, like what we need more of?
Yeah, like, let's go. Let's
That's
go,
a-
Hong Kong people.
I'm not used to being so optimistic.
that's a
Damn,
good
that's
one.
Come on, Hong Kongers.
What,
You're
like
not
the we
just
want
Hong
more
Kong
list?
people.
The we want more list.
Yeah. You're not just Hong Kong
What
people.
do you want more of?
You're Hong Kongers. Take your pronoun.
Minimalists. I'm not opposed to that movement at all. It can be a little like douchey, whatever, but I'm okay with it. Like I want more people embracing minimalism in in any way they can. Like
I don't-
less
see that-
less consumerism, less of that. I like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought you were going a different way with minimalism, like the
Less
small
children.
the small house people.
Well, that's part of it.
Oh,
but I don't,
tiny home?
I don't get the tiny homes because you still need to buy the land. So
Yeah.
I don't get how it's cheap for
Right.
anybody.
Oh,
but
do you?
yeah.
But I'm down with people really figuring out what they need and focusing on that. The problem is, man, I feel
like
like I feel like so much of what we do as a society is unnecessary. We're all running around super busy and stressed
Thumbs
to
up
satisfy
their asses.
artificial unnecessary demand. And
Thumbs
if you would
up
only
their
just
asses.
calm down and just relax and just slow down for a second.
I don't have
And-
time for that.
Nobody needs an iPhone just yet. You know,
My-
let's maybe we don't need one every 6 months. How
That's
about
not
we
how
need one
it
every
works.
2 years?
I'm more worried about maybe not working when I'm 60. That's kind of my focus.
I would love to not work when I'm 60, but I'd also love to not have to work 70-hour weeks while I'm 34.
Boy, I'd like
No.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say more Frasier.
More Frasier
Would solve the
in
world.
society.
Yeah,
you
like
gotta
we
bring back
haven't
Frasier.
had enough Frasier in the last 15 years, and dare I say, I don't think we've had enough Frasier in the last few podcasts.
Shall I say?
You're the one that changed the
Right.
intro, not any of us.
I just think
You
we
know
need
it better
to
than
bring
me.
back a little Frasier for the following podcast. I feel like we've kind of lost our
Is-
focus.
You're right,
Is
you're
Frasier
right.
part of
It's-
a bigger thing you want to bring
No,
back?
it's the
Like
whole
Clinton era?
theme of the podcast.
Yes, why are we here, dude?
Yeah.
Like, you always want to look at your intentions and what brought you here, and what brought us here is Frasier, and I feel like we've really lost
Like
focus.
Frasier brought us together as friends.
Correct.
Like we wouldn't be friends without Frasier.
Right.
I wouldn't go that far.
We've. I just think we've lost. Our
I
way
tell
a little
strangers that shit all the time. I wouldn't go that far. And like, yeah, shit like that.
Wait, what?
Sorry to cut you off.
Bit. No, I want to hear more about this. Like,
Just things that are really rude in retrospect.
no, I like the idea of telling a stranger I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
Or like if you
I'm
if you lock eyes with someone for like a split second, say what? It's fucking hilarious.
Have you ever
Try it.
heard that the world will never know world peace until 3 people can look each other straight in the eye?
What's the sound of one hand clapping?
It's kind of like that, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? Oh, do you want to? Oh, fuck. How much reverb can you put on this motherfucker?
So much. Give me
Right
the
now.
No,
headphones.
go
Do
back
it
and
live.
put it on.
Headphones.
You can do it live.
No, yeah.
We've been
Go-
able to do.
go
Yeah,
back and
yeah,
put it
yeah.
on the
Echo,
woodchuck.
echo. Can you reverb? I'm trying something that might melt the computer. Okay, say when. Shoshana, Shana, Bobana, Bana, me, miny, mo, mana, fee, fee, fo, fana, Shoshana, na. Alright, now. Chop it up.
I get the connection. I get the connection.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to the. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Let's turn all this effect off.
Turn my shit off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn my shit off. I said turn my shit off.